Yeah, hello. So, usually you see me, well, like this or something like that, but today I'm going to show you about the books that I have in my collection. Well, some of them, most of them, to be honest. I'm not going to retrieve everything, but I'm going to show you a bit of my grand collection. So, let's dive in here. This is the first bookcase that I have. Um, they are I'm trying to do something different, but here is basically some horror stuff, like all my books of Tim Curry or Wade Garrett and a couple of individual novels. Well, let's focus. Above it's, well, all over the place, some fantasy, some stuff. They are like some big books. Okay, that's Seabury Queen stuff, the 5 books he has on. And then below we have all of my DMR, which is a publishing house that mainly publish sword and sorcery stuff. They have all of these books. I don't have them all because most of them, well, some of them I don't really, not that interesting to me, but I have some. These are some Hippocampus novels. They mainly focus on horror or Lovecraftian stuff, odd, cosmic, kind of weird stuff. And then there's the some books by John Lagan. Below, it's the Michael Fletcher novels, Christopher Rocchio, Alex Hudson, Rob G. Hayes, and Clinton Snyder. Basically, they are all self-published novels that I have on these guys. Well, most of them, I believe. Here is Morgan Stang, again self-published. Morgan Stang, Richard Nell. You've got Jacob Sanox, and yes, S.A. Tolin and Zamil Akbar. Akhtar, sorry. Below, you have some Brom and some odd stuff here, some disparate novels. Then we go here, where this is basically okay. Every column of this is behind there is another set of novels, but here are Jeremy Robson and some John Lansley, Bentley Little, a couple of novels. Here are some trilogies, mostly sci-fi or post-apocalyptic horror stuff, Jason T. Scott. Here are also some, again, mostly sci-fi stuff. Okay, the normal that everyone has, like the Pierce Brown or Cixi Liu or James A. Curry. Then we have like 40 Kim Stanley Robinson, Jack Campbell, one of my favorite horror writers. Below, we have here books that are all of them hardcover, made by Necro Publications, Bedlam, which is Necro Publications, I believe, and some Brian Lumley stuff. Below here on this one, they are basically the books that I put that I'm going to read next. Okay, so we have got everything and everywhere, everything kind of novels, and then we've got below some again disparate novels, some sci-fi like Ken MacLeod or David Webb or Tom Crichton, and other stuff, or and so on. These again, they are all stuff all behind. So, for example, the ones that the second, the third, the fourth volume or something like that of a series, usually I put behind, or other novels by the same author and so on. So I don't have space for everything. Um, Now, let me just show you. Here we have, okay, all novels by Louis L'Amour. I have everything by him. Well, everything that was published, at least that I know, by him. I believe I'm missing one book. Here, John Norman of Gore. Again, everything that he published. before he went self-published, which they are very expensive and I'm not going to purchase them. David Gamel, I have everything he published. Okay, another author, Robert Adams. Behind again, as you can see, behind there is novels. Okay, for example, there, David Gamel. Here are Brian Lumley, Dennis McKiernan, and some odd books. Here we've got some David Drake, and before we have like the books by Michael Gear and Catherine Gear. Some are self-published. Some are from both. Some are from one author, like these ones are from Caitlin. These are from Michael. Before we have Franz Frazetta and James Hilk series, very beautiful covers. These are like a series of 4 books. Here, Red Sonja, probably one of the most expensive series that you can purchase. And here is again another expensive stuff, Raven, 5-book series, some nudity. Andrew Offutt, again other novels by him. Here I don't have that much space here, but you've got, it's basically my fantasy stuff that I own. Okay, behind, above is Joji Hito, all novels by Joji Hito. Okay, the normal series that everyone, okay, focus. The normal series that everyone is speaking about, Weston Castell, Baker, Mark Lawrence, Tarkovsky, okay, Jason Backrock, okay, everything that everyone knows about. Some oddities that maybe most of the people, they are not that well known, like for example J.J. Moore series, okay, The Tides of War. It's a trilogy of fantasy or grim dark fantasy. They are not that well known. Some Darcy Coates, some John Connolly novels, which I'm going to try to read next month. Then we've got here below Guy Gavriel Kay and KJ Parker, some War of the Spider Queen, by the 6 novels that came with, well, it's the companion, almost the companion of Drizzt and so on. I read Drizzt. I only have these 6 because they are basically done by different authors, but they are organized by Salvatore and they have draws, so that's it. Here, KJ Parker and some